Hey everyone, I'm back. Although unfortunately, this is going to be... Well, I got a lot of stuff I gotta say. Well, maybe not that much stuff, but yeah, this is probably going to be the only stream of this week. I'll be back again next week, middle of next week, probably on Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm hoping. But I'll actually be... Hey, it's you. Yeah, your first one here, yeah, so goes online at my bedtime. Yes, I read it pretty well, didn't I? Nah, that's not by design. I meant to stream like way earlier, but let's just say things didn't quite work out the way that I wanted them to, or things didn't work out the way that I wanted them to. So unfortunately, this was the latest that I could, or this was the earliest I could get my stream up and going. And yeah, I have a couple things to talk about, but I'll reply to you real quick first, Hom3Watcher. Hom3Watcher is asking, how was brunch Saturday? I missed everything. Pepe hands. Ah, that's okay. No, don't worry about that. Brunch on Saturday was it was pretty good actually. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, things went pretty well on that one, I would say. Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of those... Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what to really say there. Too bad that you missed out on stuff, but hey, I mean, you're spending your time doing something perhaps a bit more worthwhile. Hey, Fatty, good to see you. D2D2 stream hype, let's go. I figured you'd be on around this time. Usually, if I start my stream in the morning, like 10 a.m. my time, or like noon my time, that's just when you're about to go to bed, Fatty. But when I started close to midnight my time, then that's when you're hopping on, so this is good. Thought it was good? Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, sorry that you're not going to be able to catch this stream. You can always watch the VOD. This is going to be a pretty short one anyway, as I was just saying. I did tell people I was going to do a stream either on Sunday or Monday. Yeah, definitely yesterday I was not able to stream, but today I am able to stream, but only now, because yeah, I was like pretty busy the rest of the day, and I had some other stuff I needed to take care of, right? But I'm here now, and I'm going to try to put on a bit of a show. And I have some thoughts before I actually get started on the gameplay, but let me start off with, well, as we usually do, I'm going to go over my stats and skills first. So, I'll go over my skills first because that's easiest to go over. I put 1 point into everything, or into each of the combat masteries. Each of the masteries first, just so that in case I do switch my weapon for something, that I still have a mastery on it of some kind. Although I did max out Mace Mastery because the main weapon I'm using this season for this character is Grizz Caddy. Then I have 1 point in increased stamina and speed, of course, 1 point iron skin, and then I put a lot of points in natural resistance to boost up my resistances close to, or as high as they can really go. And then for my combat skills, I put a point into leap just for repositioning, and then I put a point into everything leading up until Berserk. So yeah, the Berserk is just a nice way of dealing with these physical immune monsters that pop up from time to time. So, that's that. I put 1 point into Find Potion. I put a couple points into Find Item. Don't really want to prioritize Find Item all that much. This is not meant to be a horking kind of Barb. This is meant to be a combat-based Barb more than anything else, really. I put 1 point into Howl, Taunt, and Battle Cry as prerequisites for War Cry. And then I maxed out Shout and Battle Orders just to beef up the survivability on my character. And then 1 point Battle Command, and then last but not least, a bunch of points in the War Cry to the point where the stun length is 4 seconds. Yeah, just so that I can keep monsters stun locked. And then for stats, I got a pretty interesting distribution of stats here, because I have a bunch of points in a dex, enough points in a dex that even if I were to take off Angelics, that I would still get, I would still have enough dex that I'd be able to wear a phase blade of some kind with 136 dex requirement. Then I put a bunch of points into vitality so that my base life is about 1,000, a little over 1,000. And then the rest of my points got put into strength, kind of the inverse of how I usually put my or make my builds where I dump everything into Vit. This one, I wanted to get as many points into strength as possible because every point of strength is about 2% enhanced damage, or off-weapon enhanced damage. So that's where this is coming from. And then, when it comes to my equipment, I have Talon Mask and G-Bane on my Merc. Talon Mask for resistances and lifesteal, G-Bane for DR, MDR cannot be frozen, and then I got Edreaper's Toll just for decrep. And then on my own character, I have Nagistaff on Switch, which I actually am surprised I haven't recharged yet, but let's fix that. I have I have Wolf Howl as the backbone for this entire build because it allows me to turn into a werewolf and allows me to achieve the 3 FPA, the 3 frames per attack, aka 8 attacks per second kind of setup I have going with Feral Rage. I have Fortitude for raw damage, and resistances and a couple other bonuses, which are very nice. I have Wilhelm's Pride for mana and life stolen per hit, Laying of Hands for damage to demons, and fire res, and attack speed, although I guess attack speed isn't as important. And then I have Gore Riders here for Crushing Blow, Deadly Strike, and Open Wounds. I have as my amulet Hylor's Wrath for Deadly Strike. And then I have double Angelic Rings with Angelic Saber to get my attack rating bonuses while wielding the Grizz Caddy. So this setup allows me to achieve ridiculously high amounts of attack rating. So it's pretty good. Okay, nice. And then last but not least, of course, there's Grizz Caddy. This is the entire backbone of the build. Without this Grizz Caddy, I would not be able to hit as fast as I can. Again, big shout out to Fatty for hooking me up with the goods here. And then also giving me not just damage to undead, that's a huge boon, but also 218% ED, which is pretty massive. Yeah, because the alternative was to get a Phase Blade. I could get like a 6-socket Phase Blade, stuff a bunch of shales into it, but then I don't have nearly as much enhanced damage as what this Grizz Caddy can afford me. And then in my inventory I just have a 1917 B-Torch, 1213 5 Annihilus, and then 34 MF 153 Gold Fine, and 14 Vendor Skeeds, and a 12 life, 7 mana Small Charm, and Nagistaff on Switch. Yeah, that's basically my build. And I'm saying it now because I'm probably not going to be adjusting anything from now until the end of the stream, so this will save me time to kind of get this out of the way now rather than later. Hey Zivko, what's up, dude? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. I just wanted to finish kind of talking about what my character is running for the time being. And then I wanted to talk about the plan for the coming streams, or at least to try to give some kind of because this is a late stream, so I don't expect too many people to show up. Except for maybe people from Europe, but you know, the usual culprits: ZZZ, Hom, Green Cable. I don't think Green Cable checks out these VODs. Maybe he does, but either way, anybody who's watching this a little later, I wanted to kind of give a bit of a heads up as to what the expectation is for the coming week. I'll try my best to follow this schedule as best I can, I guess, because I think last week I said that I wouldn't really have much time to stream during the week, but that I would try to get a stream up on either Sunday or Monday. It's Monday now. I started my stream much later than I wanted to. I wanted to actually start this stream closer to like 5 hours ago, basically, and I want to do like a long stream, but it just didn't. My schedule just didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. Having said that, next week, the earliest I will be able to stream will be on Tuesday. Probably it'll be like Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm hoping to get a chill stream on one of those days. And then over the weekend, maybe if I have time, I can do like a slightly longer stream. I can finally get the Ubers out of the way. I definitely don't want to end this season off without trying to take on Ubers first. Yeah, I also, you know what I should do next stream? I think next stream I'm going to try to get to level 91. I think that'll be the goal. That way, when I take on Ubers the following stream, I won't be at risk of losing all my XP. I think that's going to be the plan. So, So that's basically what I wanted to share. So long story short, Tuesday and Wednesday is when I'm going to be streaming next, probably, or not this Tuesday or Wednesday, but next Tuesday or Wednesday, or sorry, next Tuesday or next Wednesday, and then next week I can give a better idea as to when to expect my stream, the following stream after that. So Fatty, again, man of the hour, was asking, what upgrades am I looking for, and what area are you going to farm now, Trav? That's a very good question. Actually, it's funny that you ask that, because that's one of the reasons why I couldn't really bring myself, well, one of the, like, going into today's stream, I was really trying to figure out that exact question, actually. Yeah, hold on a second. Let me sort this out real quick. Okay, so this is Nagistaff. I think I can replace this with Bone Hue and Marowak. There it is. Okay. Yeah, it's a good thing that I haven't completely gotten rid of these yet. Good. Kind of curious to see how well this pans out. Good. Alright, I'm excited. This is... So, once again, big shout out to Fatty for hooking me up with these Marowaks. This was the last item I was, like, looking for this entire time. And, yeah, I've been looking for this for the entire season, straight up. Like, what exactly is so special about this, What exactly is so special about this Marowaks? It the simple answer is that it actually allows me to get Bone Prison, which I can use to pull monsters in, because there's only really about a handful of ways to pull monsters in the game. There, you know, there's like Taunt, there's Attract, there's Bone Wall, there's... I'm trying to remember what else. I think that's really about it. Oh yeah, and Confuse, there you go. But there's also Bone Prison, and I wanted to see what I could do with Bone Prison here. Yeah, I wanted to see what I could do with Bone Prison. But before I do any of that, I'm gonna actually take a moment to go and get my Wurtzleg. Might as well do that before the server drops. And then I can also talk about what upgrades I'm looking for and what I'm going to farm now. I think I made this abundantly clear last time that the main things that I'm looking for at this point are burrs and jaws. I need a bunch of burrs because... hold on a second. Okay, I think this is good. Alright, so... yeah, I need burrs and jaws because I need burr jaw for Enigma. And then... hold on a second, sorry. Yeah, so I'm actually looking for Enigma, Infinity, and Beast rune words right now. So, yeah. So right now, like, Enigma's the really big one. Once I get Enigma, I can actually sub out my Switch for something else. And there's a lot of really good options that I could replace my Switch with. But I need Enigma in order to open all of those options up. I think one of the very big ones is Lacerator. Right now, I have Lacerator waiting for me. And one of the reasons why I'm not using it is my Merc has Ed Reaper's Toll and would just override it with Decrep. But the other reason why I'm not using Lacerator is that my Switch right now is a Nagistaff. But if I can get rid of that Nagistaff, then it would open up the option to have Lacerator on Switch in case I ever need it on demand, right? So, yeah, Lacerator, like, the thing is, Fatty, you've hooked me up with a lot of the upgrades I was looking for. I had a full-on ISO list, and I have every, I took a look just earlier today, and I realized that I have every item on that ISO list, which means that the only things left really are just the big ones, Enigma, Infinity, and Beast. So, let me just recall this real quick. So Enigma, again, I need Burjaw for that. Infinity, I need Burr for that, so that makes 3 Burrs in total and 1 Jaw. And then finally, I need Beast, which also needs a Burr, so that makes 4 Burrs. And even Beast itself is, if I'm being completely honest, Beast itself is kind of optional. I don't really need to have Beast, but I mean, you know, like, why not, right? So, yeah, that's more or less the situation right now. Yeah, just looking for my fun little upgrades here. Damn, that's a lot of grinding to do for those items. Aha, yes, it is. Which is exactly why the area that I was like originally planning to farm was Arcane. I mean, Trav is always a safe bet. I could always just farm Trav. That's pretty standard for a Barbarian. Arcane with a Lawbringer would be another good option. Or an interesting option, I would say. And then I'm trying to remember what other ones I've got. I can farm wherever I want, that's the thing. I could do any location in the game that I feel like. But there is one other... Hold on a second. Yeah, there is one other area that might actually be half decent, and that's cows, as I'm about to demonstrate. So I was just talking about using these bone prison charges to pull monsters in. I think that's one of the bigger... Hey, ZZZ, good timing. I was just talking smack about you. Yeah, I mean, it's only been 16 minutes because I started this stream really, really late. I told people I was going to be streaming on either Sunday or Monday, probably. And this was the earliest that I was able to get my stream up today. So, here it is. Good timing, too. I haven't actually done any runs. I just got through all my preliminary, like, yapping about, like, hey, yeah, this is my build, and this is kind of where it's at. That kind of stuff. Oh, shoot. Hold on a second. Why can't I... Okay, there we go. Why can't... Okay, I'm still trying to get used to all this. Wait, what am I doing? Have I not... Oh, no, I did BO myself. Okay, there we go. Alright. Here we go. Then farm Ariat Summit. Okay, well, I could farm there too. There's just a completely different problem as to why I wouldn't want to farm there. Okay, hold on a second. This is a problem. I'm still trying to get acquainted with everything here. There you go. Arcane seems cool. By the way, if you found Azarath, would you swap it out? See, this is a prime example of what I'm talking about. Like, if I had Enigma, I could just put on Bone Hue, and then I don't have to keep switching back and forth. Would I swap it out with Lawbringer? Nope. I absolutely would, yes. Yeah. Let me just recall that in my head. Yeah, I would. That was one of the reasons. That is actually one of the things I would look for, but it's not really a high priority. Like, I mean, I wouldn't really be swinging with it. The thing is, I wouldn't even be swinging with it anyway, though, so it doesn't really much matter, even if I did. Okay, sorry, I'm really just trying to reacquaint myself with everything, how all this works. There we go. There we go. That's getting a bit better. It's starting to come back to me. Okay, I haven't played in like a week, so. Well, okay, actually that's a bit of a lie. I have been playing. Like on Sunday I did play, but it was kind of like a day for me to kind of chill and do some play testing. The thing that I play tested during. The thing that I play tested over the weekend was. I believe it was an attempt at speedrunning with the, well, can't really call it a speedrun, but I was trying to see how far I could get using a Skellymancer. That's what it was. Because I did one for Druid, right? I have like a, my Druid at this point is like level 85, I want to say. Almost level 85. So, you know, I've kitted him out pretty well, but... Will you lie because it's Tuesday according to arbitrary rules which I am forced to follow? Okay. Well, I mean, shucks. Sucks to be you, I suppose. Not sure what else to say there. Testing AI2 again. Yeah, I think that that's just called botting. But anyway, no, I was trying to... Like I said, I was trying to test and see how well some of these builds would... Or how well I could do playing as like a Necro, and I can kind of see why no one plays. Skellymancer when it comes to leveling. That's like when I did the Fire Druid run or the Fissure Druid run on my own time. I was like, yeah, there's plenty of ways to improve this, but I was like playing it, and oh man, I was miserable. Twitch bots has funny names. Oh yeah. Like what? Okay, I'm just gonna use this bone prison to pull everything in. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, it takes me a bit, though, to really get them in the right spots. Okay. Although, this feels more like a Mercmaster. Like, I can't feasibly run both. I can't run both Bone Hue and switch in and out of wolf form. Like, this is the reason I wanted to get Marowaks. It was specifically because I wanted to see how well I could handle cows. But I'm not, if I'm being honest, I'm not really all that impressed. Like, I'm still, to tell you the truth, I'm still trying to get used to positioning and using the right keys at the right time with the right skills, but I think more than anything else, I'm not really feeling it. It's not quite what you know what I'm doing wrong, I think I need to take this off. Where's my... Oh, do I not have Angelics? I have my Angelics on my other character. Okay, I see. I can't even run both. Oh, the guy that I just banned? Ah, that's true. Crit clapped you. That is an interesting one, I admit. But anyway, yeah. Sorry, Fatty, I missed your message here. Arcane seems cool about... Oh, so no, I didn't miss it, actually. To be honest, I don't think there's really anything that Azarath provides that over Lawbringer, though. It also provides Sanctuary. It'd be there for style points, but I don't think that there's really anything else about it that really helps me. Because there's a lot of modifiers that don't get carried over from one weapon to the other if you're using something like Feral Rage, which only uses a single weapon to attack, right? And so I don't really know what I would do if I had Sanctuary. Like, I don't think it would help me very much. It's kind of how I feel about the whole thing right now. ZZ says, no AI's intelligence and bots are stupid, obviously, I see. ZZ says, you figure out how to beat the game with classic Skellymancer? Oh, no. I didn't, but no. Well, actually, yeah. Nah, I figured out a way. It's called Alt F4, that's what. No, I rage quit on it. I played around with it, and I figured out what is and isn't possible with the Necromancer, and then I decided that it'd probably be more fun for me to play a Sork. Yeah. I don't usually like to give up on it, but I genuinely, like, I was playing around with it, I'm like, yeah, Sork seems more fun. Like, yeah, Sork just seems way more fun than playing a Necro. And even trying to do this whole melee thing, nah, man, that ain't it. Hom says, alright, bedtime, good night. Okay, good night, thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you next time. Fatty says, would you allow you to use corpses since Lawbringer has slain monsters rest in peace modifier, if I recall correct? You're right, actually, and that's actually very smart. Yeah, that is a fair point. I could use Sanctuary for that. But I guess then the question is, what am I using these corpses for? I could use it for Corpse Explosion, I guess. I could use it for Hork. That's true, too. But a lot of the time, I'm in Feral Rage form anyway. If I'm using Lawbringer, that means that I'm probably trying to... Or Azarath, I'm probably trying to use it with Feral Rage, right? So I'd have to keep switching in and out of wolf form. I could do that. ZZ says, just play Sork Forehead. Yeah, well, that's kind of how I feel. I just don't see myself really... It just doesn't seem like I'd get very much out of playing... There we go. It doesn't feel like I'd get very much out of playing a Necro. Like, I just don't really have a build that... It's not like... Okay, it's not like I'm playing... Oh, okay. It's not like I'm playing... I'm playing like expansion where, you know, like Melee-Mancer can actually work because there's a number of things that work for Melee-Mancer. In fact, there's some places like Trav where it shines pretty well, but when it comes to Classic, my options are actually too limited in such a way that I can't really see myself playing a Necro with no like outside assistance. Like it's just not. I just don't think it's possible. I tried the Necro. I tried like Poison Mancer, or sorry, I gave up on just pure melee, and then I tried to do like with Iron Golem, and then I tried to do with Skeletons, and then I tried to do, I tried a number of different configurations, and the conclusion that I drew was that yeah, I'm much better off just doing Poison Mancer, and even Poison Mancer feels pretty weak, like to the point where I think I'd really rather just play. I'd really rather just play Zon at that point, or sorry, the Sork at that point. Let's see. Fatty says, ever since you tested that Sanctuary Aura, at some point I will test AT runs with CE Necro using Azarath and see how it goes. Yeah, sure. Go right ahead. Yeah, a couple things to note. First of all, you need to be the one to wear it. Second of all, I don't know why you would use an Azarath for that. If you're just using it for Sanctuary Aura, you should just make it a Crystal Sword. That way you don't need like 136 dex. And third of all, I mean, actually, you know what? I think I get, well, I think I sort of get it, because if you have Lawbringer, or if you have Sanctuary Aura, then you don't need to actually cast Amp. You can just do like lower res or something, right? Melee didn't work P1. It was clunky at best. Let's put it like that. Like, yeah, despite my best efforts, like trying to brawl monsters one-on-one was just not very good. I didn't like it. C Poison or Bone. C Necro. Yeah. I mean, Poison or Bone. Yeah, I guess Bone might be okay, but I think it was Diablo that was the real problem, though. I think I remember trying to take down Diablo, and oh man, that was like impossible. It took me a good 15 minutes to kill Diablo, but again, that might just be skill diff. With melee, I didn't even make it to Diablo. Like, the runs just took ludicrously long. But then, when I made it to Diablo, I killed him. It just took a ridiculously long amount of time. So no, I don't want to really revisit that. Even with using Edgebow's Skellymancer was not working well. No. Oh, you're talking about, that was without it. I considered using Edgebow after. I was doing some like digging a while ago about like, you know, like thorns for other reasons, and yeah, I realized that yeah, I guess technically I could run thorns with it. No, we're talking about two different things. Fatty is talking about earlier when I was discussing running my like Skellymancer from like fresh character all the way up to however high I wanted to go, right? And I'm trying to think, where did I stop at? I think I stopped at Nightmare Act. Did I even do Ancients? No, I don't even think I did Ancients. I think I stopped at like Nightmare Act 4. Just straight up. I didn't even bother trying to do Bale because I just didn't think there was a point. It was like a 6-hour run. 6.5-hour run just to make it to Nightmare Diablo. Or just to clear Nightmare Diablo, and then I was like, you know what, man, I got better things to do with my time. Like, the whole point of it, yeah, no, it just wasn't. If I'm struggling that hard, I didn't really want to see. I ran some calculations, and I deemed that it was more worthwhile to play Poison Necro 1 to 60 instead. Speaking of Poison Necro 1 to 60, I did my run off stream, right? But the next, like, in the future, if you guys want, I could try to do more of these on stream. It's just that I wanted to, for this one, I wanted to actually play around and see, because it's like, I wanted to actually concentrate and kind of get my kicks down on this one. But next run of Necro I do would probably be with Poison, and I think that one I can probably just stream that, if y'all want to see that instead. Pure Bone is best solo Necro on Classic. I don't doubt that at all. Do I have CB in this build? I do, actually. In the form of... I take it back. I don't. Not anymore. I used to have Gore Riders, which gives me, I think it's like 15%, but I don't have it anymore, like right now, because I'm trying to do my build in a different way at the moment. I think he was classic. So with regards to me being classic though on Necro, like again, because we're talking about two different things, right? We're talking about my, like, I did like a run just now, like, damn it, man. Did I leave my Bone Hew in town? I did. Yeah, this is not working. I don't like this. Yeah, unless I like got rid of Nagistaff and I just didn't teleport at all. I could do that, I guess. I don't like it, but it's doable. I prefer off stream so I don't have to watch all this content. Oh, yeah, fair point. Hey, Apple, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well, dude. How are you doing? Yeah, I mean, like, the thing is, I like to... It is kind of nice having some time to myself to kind of play around with these, too. Because, well, one, sometimes it's nice to just be, like... What I realize is that I'm a terrible... Okay, there's, like, a couple things. Okay, first of all, like, first and foremost, I'm a terrible multitasker. When I'm playing solo, and I'm playing with, like, no music, no anything, it's like, I can actually just, you know, lock in, laser focused, and then just, you know, be alone. Whoa, I actually might need this. I'm actually alone with my own thoughts, and I can kind of, like, figure stuff out, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have to listen to chat trying to give me, like, 50 different suggestions on how to play. I'm not trying to call you guys out on this or anything, but it's just, like, me personally, like intuitively, if something's not working, people are going to try to tell me, okay, D2, why don't you try this? Why don't you try that? And, like, okay, I mean, a lot of great ideas have come out of that, but sometimes when I'm just starting out, like, I enjoy kind of, like, figuring stuff out on my own, and I also kind of enjoy having the time to just, you know, just have some, like, lone time, I guess, right? So, yeah, this, me trying to play around with this and playtest my Druid solo run or my Necro solo run is kind of nice, because it also kind of helps me, like, put my thoughts into words on my own time, and then kind of internalize them. I don't know if I'm making sense. It's kind of like, you know, like, it's kind of like if you're trying to study for something, right? This is the best first example I could come up with. If you're trying to study for, like, an exam or something, you probably don't want to be, like, some people get a lot out of, like, studying with other people, right? I guess. But I kind of, in this case, if D2 was the thing that I was studying, I prefer kind of, like, having the chance to, like, sit down with my own thoughts and really try to understand it and the struggles behind it, and really try to, I guess, reason out, like, where the pain points are, and if it's feasible, if it's worthwhile, and, you know, it's faster for me to just think of it in my head rather than having to explain it, everything too. So there's a lot of stuff. Hey, Apple, DK. Also, good morning here. Well, hello to you. I see you're on both Twitch and YouTube. How's it going? Thanks for swinging by on both, I suppose. How are you doing? Hope you're all right. As I have told others already, in case you're not aware, this is going to be a shorter stream, I think. Yeah, I intend for this to be a shorter stream. Just a chance for me to kind of sit back and kind of chill. That's basically the plan here. So, yeah. Shorter stream so that I can farm, well, so that I could play around with the Marowaks that I was so kindly given by our very own Fatty, right? But also, it's a chance for me to do some gameplay and show you guys what some of my runs are going to look like as well. So, there you go. There's a couple things here. Would rather be sleeping or listening to Conspiracy Theory podcast. I see. Well, you got me. Yeah, my bad, my mistake. Next time, I'll try to make sure that I don't put out more content for you guys. That way you don't have to watch all this content, this free content. But yeah, so again, just to recap, there is... Okay. So just to recap, I had my classic run, where that was a struggle, no matter which... Aside from... I didn't try Bone. I tried everything except for Bone. I don't really enjoy Bone as much as others, so I try to refrain from using it. But, you know, sure, whatever. I guess I could make it work. I mean, I guess, whatever, right? And then there was the, like, the run that I did this week, like on LOD, and then I tried making a Skellymancer, and that was an interesting endeavor. Or, sorry, oh man, I'm getting it mixed up. I did a Melee-Mancer on Classic, and then I did a, Melee-Mancer in Classic, and then I did a Skellymancer on Slash, like LOD. Okay, so now that's out of the way. Oh, wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. You guys are actually fucking me up. Why am I struggling so much? What? Do I have the wrong items or something? Oh shit, my merc actually died. What the hell's going on? Did I... Wait. Yeah, no, I have the right weapon. I BO'd. Not entirely sure why I'm dying here. Maybe it's just there was too many cows, I guess. But, anyway. Yeah, there's too many buttons to, like, keep track of and switch. This is probably going to be my last run of cows. I wanted to have a chance to see what it's like to actually make this work. Yeah, because, like, look at this. Okay, so I have to stun them first. Oh, okay, now I can actually blow them up this time. And I had to make sure that I'm on the right hand for it, too. Okay, so then now, here's a pack. Okay, and then switch. Detonate, 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 detonate. Okay, see, like, there's like a 3-step process. I gotta walk in and I gotta war cry first, so I don't just die outright. Then I switch into werewolf form. I kill 1 or 2 cows with feral rage. And then I have to switch out of the form, and then I have to switch to my bone hue, and then detonate with corpse explosion. So there's like 4 different steps to the whole thing, which, you know, is kind of a pain. Oh wow, that Horkdo. Hey, I think I managed to hork a... I think it's called a crow caw? Is that the name of this item? I think it is, right? Speaking of which, there's another... I have an advanced item display on, and there's still way too much stuff. Yeah. I'm like pretty full up on items too, or full up on gold. I'm gonna need to offshore some of my gold in a little bit, and the most hilarious thing is I actually have more characters now that can actually hold like pretty sizable amounts of gold, because I've been doing all these runs, right, of, you know, going through the game and all that and leveling my characters, and now I have 4 new characters that are like level 60 plus, so I can use them to hold my gold too. In fact, maybe I'll just pull one of them in right now. Or, you know what, let me use the ones that I have first. Where is it? I mean, close enough, I guess. Oh, gotta make sure that I don't mess this up. Let me see if I can find them. Oh, I have no gold on this guy. Alright. You know what? No. No, no, no. Let me use my other guy who I painstakingly brought up to like level 61. I don't want to have to transfer gold in increments of 500,000 at it, or 200,000 at a time. Let's see. I think 400,000 should do the trick here. Damn, it's a lot of gold. Oh, I actually have 3 of these. Nice. At least I walk out with something from my efforts. I think I've mentioned this a few times already. I'm pretty close to finishing my... my next PGEM mule and my next crafting mule. I might actually do that. Maybe I should do that instead. I was gonna, like, I didn't really have a specific plan for today. I was just trying to do some, like, really chill farming here. Yeah, because it's like a relatively short stream. So I'm gonna do some, like, chill farming and then, well, yeah, that was basically the plan, right? So 250,000. I think this should be sufficient. Close enough. Okay. And so I have 2.5 million in the bank on at least one of my characters, and I still have other items that are just lying around too. Flying Axe, Stygian Pilum, and all that. Yeah, there's just no way. There's no way I can... IAS open wounds. I'll sell all these. War cries, sell. Okay, they're all sold. Sitting on 100,000 gold. So, again, I gotta rebow, but... just to kind of recap, I gotta run into the middle of this pack, get a war cry just to stun them all, or as many of them as I can. Gotta kill at least one or two of these guys, and then I can detonate on all of them. I can get this, but that's about it so far. After I finish this run, I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm gonna do. I have a whole bunch of Hellforges just lying around on my Necro run that I'm never going to use because that run's done. The next time, if I do another one of these characters, then I will probably try and... I'll probably try and, you know... Usually when I do these runs, I only use the stuff from those characters. I don't use, like... If I'm in the middle of doing those runs, I try and... or trying to get my characters up to, like, hell. I don't like to... mix, like, it's supposed to be like self-found between each of the characters I use, or sets of characters I use. So like when I did my minion necro, or my Skellymancer run, when I did my Skellymancer run, I was only using the items I found with the Skellymancer up until a point, and then I eventually gave up, right? And now I can just do whatever I want. It doesn't matter anymore because I give up on the run. But yeah, like if I try to do another necro run, then of course I'd want to only, let's say like a poison necro next time, then I would only want to use the items from that poison necro, if that makes sense at all. I think I might be able to make this work out a little better though. I'm gonna try something next. There we go, dead. Oh wow, IO staff. 3-socket phase blade, so I could make like another Lawbringer in here or something. How much health does this thing have? 3879, man. Well, it's actually sort of crazy. I think this actually has some serious potential though. Oh. Aye. There you go. Nice and easy. Yeah, maybe I'm doing this wrong. Maybe I gotta pull them all in first before I try to kill any of them. I think that's what I'm doing wrong. I have enough gold for it too. This is like the one build, the one setup I have that actually allows me to farm this much gold that it doesn't matter if I'm splurging all these charges. Alright, what do they give me this time? Nope, I'm full up already. Yeah, I don't know. Part of me wants to go hoard some more P-gems, but I'm also kind of enjoying trying to do some runs of cows here because, yeah, I could go to like, oh wow, that was like 161k. Maybe a bit more expensive than I thought. Like, I mean, yeah, I could totally go and run like Trav right now, but it's no fun. I mean, like, or it's fun, but like it's not particularly interesting, I guess, is the main issue. Like, I've already done it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,000 times. Like, there's just so many runs that I've done of Trav with a barbarian. Did you ever read my comment about... Oh, shit, sorry. Tell you what, I will... I know which one you're talking about, and it's actually completely slipped my mind. I'm really sorry about that. Let me, I'll leave a note for myself. I'll reply to it by the time next stream comes up. I'll try to reply to it tonight after the stream's over. Reply to ZZZ regarding D2R and SSF ladder. Yeah, I want to actually give like a proper written reply to you because you took the time to actually write something out too. So let me... I skimmed it and then I intended to come back to it and read it proper the next time. But then it just, again, it slipped my mind. Like, I've been doing so many different things. Oh wow, that was a kind of a cool find. Yeah, like I've been pretty busy with other stuff, so it just kind of fell by the wayside, I guess is just the gist of it. So yeah, my apologies, didn't mean to just leave you hanging there, but yeah, I haven't had a chance to give a reply or give some actual thoughts regarding it or what you wrote. Okay. Next, I need to get some more keys, and then I need to actually readjust my equipment so that it fits. Well, I just unlocked 4 times playback speed with YouTube Premium. What? You can get a 4 times speed? That's kind of crazy. What? Hyperion. Iron Skin. Spider Bow. I think Hyperion usually sells for 35k, does it not? Ah, close enough. Okay. Oh, not bad. 91k. Alright, I'm gonna adjust my equipment. Let me take these guys out real quick, and then I'm gonna do another run, but I'm gonna play it a little differently than last time. Okay, I will be back. Finally, cows, let's go. What do you mean, finally, cows? I've been cows the entire stream. Alright, I'm gonna switch out. I gotta make some adjustments to my character. Mutu. Alright. Alright, hold on a second. Okay, there's a few things that need to happen first. I'm gonna send these off to my other... Oh yeah! Look at this little trophy right here. A Monarch of Deflecting. Ha. 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 Not exactly a J-mod, but I mean it's something. Not even close to a J-mod, but I can pretend like it is. I have a teleport amulet too on this guy, but it's definitely not enough, I don't think. I'm just trying to picture how that would work. A teleport amulet? Would that work? Yeah, I mean, there's like a lot of different ways I could build this guy. Just trying to picture this. Definitely can't switch out my helm for obvious reasons, I think, but my amulet I might be able to switch out for teleport. It would be hella expensive though, that's the other problem. I actually don't think I can afford that. Or I'd be going on a net deficit unless I sell a lot of items at the end of each run. A lot of items. Okay, what else have I got here? IK? Why am I even carrying this IK crap? Set mule, maybe? Does my set mule have anything? Oh, I actually still have room. It's kind of crazy. After all this time, I still have room to carry more stuff. Anyway. Okay. Well, that's that then, for now. I'm gonna add this to the craft mule, but I'll deal with that a little later. Okay, so the whole reason I was even here at all in the first place was because I was gonna make some adjustments. So, glad I don't have to pick magic monarchs anymore. Oh, why not? Did you filter them out completely or something? Corpse Mourn. Okay, so Lacerator, Teleport. I'm just trying to envision in my head like 22 charges. Is that even enough? I feel like it isn't. I feel like it's also ridiculously expensive. Okay, what am I packing right now? I got a Bonehew on hand, and then I got Magistaff on switch. Okay, if I do this, right? And then I take this and I throw it out. Okay, then I toss this. Alright, there we go. I think this is a setup that I had before, but the difference is now I actually have Bone Prison. Here I have Magistaff, and then here I have my Corpse Explosion. Okay, I have everything. Alright, I'm gonna try this again. I'm kind of curious to see how well I can do. Oh, you found the J-Mod? When did you find J-Mod? Not this season, right? Different season? Or are you talking about, like, you found... I mean, because I don't think I saw you post anything on chat anywhere. Unless I'm mistaken. Okay, here we go. So this is... Yeah, many seasons ago. Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, I thought you... Yeah, just making sure that it wasn't like this season that you somehow managed to get one. I've been like, okay, that's kind of insane. But many seasons ago, alright. Fair enough. Okay. So I'm gonna try to pull them all in with, you know, good old Bone Prison, right? Oh, magic. You did on Reddit, Discord. Oh yeah. I mean, okay, that was like a while ago though. I was like making sure that it's not like, you know what? I guess you posted it a long time ago, but I had forgotten. Like, my apologies. Like, I can't remember. I don't remember this being a thing, but I believe you, of course. I'm sure that it happened, but I'd completely forgotten that you found a J-Mod. So again, good for you. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so now I'm gonna port over to this side. I was farming cows that day just for PGMs, and I identified a J-Mod from a champ cow. That's actually pretty hilarious. I still have yet to come across a J-Mod, but of course, I haven't done nearly as much farming as you have. Like, not even close. At one point, maybe I could have said that I did, but... Or that I did, like, a pretty decent amount of farming relative to other players, but... these days... Well, those days have long since passed. Okay. Alright. I can actually get started on this now. There you go. Finally got one or two bodies. Okay, so I managed to pull all the cows together in these little pockets of air, I guess, if you can call it that. D2D2, don't worry about reply. I was just concerned you might be on the Secret Blizzard play roll, so you can't comment on their business strategy. Oh, no. I just... Again, I've just been pretty... preoccupied, but I was intending to give, like, a proper reply sooner or later. Yeah, it's totally because I'm on their. I mean, it's totally because I'm on their payroll. Then that's good guess. Great guess. You never found JMod because you removed it from your filter? Why? Oh, actually, I have to use Corpse Explosion to take him out. He seems to be very resistant to physical damage, so he's probably Stone Skin or some crap. Okay, I will be back to farming cows for P-Gems or crafting mats for amulets once I find mangs for finishing my grail. Alright, well, I'm gonna get ahead of you on that one. Because as fate has it, Wait, what are you even looking for crafting packs for? Oh, wow. That was expensive. That was like 360k gold. Anyway. Yeah, I probably will be, I'm actually pretty close to another like, you don't care for P-Gems, I don't think. Crafting mats, though. I'm actually almost done making, like, a crafting pack mule. I'm at, how close am I now? I'm almost at, like, 88. I just need, like, another, like, 5 or 6 P-Amethysts. It's always the P-Amethysts that I struggle with. Almost at 50, or... Yeah, I'm almost at 88, so... Yeah. I'll be putting that up pretty soon. Probably not tonight, though. I don't think I have enough time. Quite enough time to do it tonight. Maybe next stream, possibly? Oh, shit, that's a lot of items. That is a lot of items, holy. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. One of these days I really would like to do a run where I actually show it on stream, though. Like going through the game, that kind of stuff. But to be honest, one of the reasons why I didn't do that today, aside from the lack of time, is I kind of gave it some thought, right? And I'm like, okay, let's say I do try to do that. Let's say I do try to do that. What's the end goal here? Like what build am I using? Like, first of all, that's like one of the biggest issues. I don't really have a build that I'm like, oh yeah, I want to actually show this one off. Like, I tried for Skellymancer and that one was a flop. I'm glad I did it off stream because that already by itself took me like 6 hours, which is, that's a really long time. I can only imagine how much worse it could have gone if I had gone any longer than that, right? Yeah, and I was talking about doing like a melee-oriented sort of build too. But like, I don't know, like that sounds like it'll take a ridiculously long time just because of how... Well, that ain't easy, right? It straight up is not easy to do these melee-oriented sort of runs, like untwinked, like with a fresh character. Yeah, it'd probably be something hella boring. It'd have to be like, I don't know, Poison Necro or Bone Necro or something. I don't even know. I'd have to come up with like a build that I'm actually interested in seeing. Or even just another, like a redo of my Fire Druid. And just see if I can do that one better. Because the first time I did my Fire Druid was like, it was really bad. Or the first time I tried to do a speedrun of Druid, it was bad. Because there was a lot of things I didn't think about doing. But now I actually know to do those things. I know what to avoid, what to look for. Yeah, all that good stuff. So. Oh. Okay, cool. Oh! One of these days it'll be a purple. One of these days. I'm actually liking the, getting huge amounts of items that I can sell, but, and like high mob density too, but I think I will, reel it back and do something else after this. These runs are kind of fun. I'm switching things up, and I'm actually making some gold, but I definitely do feel like, it does feel clunky, and I don't like, it just is too much effort. It's like, these runs are actually kind of exhausting. Having to like, switch back and forth, pick up all these items, like there's way too much overhead on these runs. That's the easiest way I can explain it. There's like so much overhead. Fatty said from, ZZ says, okay, time for sleep 2, sleep 2. I will return to the VOD chat room. Okay, sounds good. Thanks for the content. Hey, man, it's my pleasure. Hopefully more to come soon. Like I said, just a friendly little reminder, next week I will try to get another stream up on either Tuesday or Wednesday is what I'm hoping for, and on that stream I'll be trying to grind for level 91, I think. So yeah, look out for that. Anyway, until then, you have a good night, sweet dreams, and I'll catch you on the next one. Okay, this takes me back to Fatty. Fatty was talking about that's a lot of items. From crafting amulets, hopefully I craft 20 FCR, 35 MF amulet. Crafting amulets. From crafting amulets. Oh, 20 FCR, 35 amulet. I don't even know that was possible. And from P-Gems, I guess GC rerolling or Tiara rerolling. Oh, wow. I see. I see. Well, I mean, I tell you this, I'm still grinding out P-Gems, slowly but surely. I offered 88 P-Gems, but it doesn't look like you were interested in buying them. So Barcode took them earlier yesterday, I think, I think he offered Vex for them. So yeah, I got another P-Gem and another crafts meal coming up. I don't know if you're at all interested in those, but those will be up for trade soon. And yeah, I don't know what else you're using your runes for, if anything. So figured I'd just bring that up in case you're interested at all. Like, I think I'm actually at like half. I'm like 48 right now. 48 P-Gems. I'm not factoring in having to do the socket quests, or the forge quests. You're not looking for them now? Ah, okay. That's too bad. It would have been nice to get some runes for them. I mean, like, I'll put them up for trial. I don't think anyone's been selling crafting packs this entire season, so I'm actually a little curious to see. Here, hold on a second. I think I'm done this run, right? I'll do one more pass, but yeah, that was like an 11-minute run. That was a pretty fun 11 minutes, I admit, but it's just not quite. It was like a full clear, almost. But yeah, it's just not quite what I was hoping for. Whoops. Hold up. Barcode will be interested. Oh yeah, no, Barcode's been buying them off me, for sure. Like this entire time. But I'm just looking at how much wealth I have. Right now I have 2 ohms. 2 ohms and a Vex. Actually, that's pretty good. I'm actually at a Sur then. Aha, I'm halfway to a Burrune. Damn, I got a lot of work ahead of me. Okay, well, that's okay. This just means that I should probably be doing more Trav then. More or less. I'm debating whether to do more Trav, or if I should kind of just try to focus on running Forges instead. Because again, like, I have just Forges just lying around. I don't think I'm ever going to go back to use those. And also the other issue is I'm sitting at like 50% XP to next level. I don't know if I want to like switch that at all, or if I want to... I don't know if I want to go and run some bales. Damn, man. Okay, I think I'm done here. I don't know. Or maybe I just... Have I... You know what? You know what I might do? I might actually just do some mindless farming in Halls of Pain. That actually sounds kind of fun. I think I already closed the Pindle portal, so I should be able to just run Hop freely. Hop and WSK. Or maybe just WSK. I don't know. Just look to do some flare farming, I think is the gist of it. Yeah, I could get behind that. Alright, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do some flare farming. That sounds fun. Only question is which flares do I want to hunt? Where's my gems mule? There he is. Alright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. I had to make another mule account too, just because I like carrying so much crap. Okay, what am I at now? 1, 2, 3, 4. I could probably make this 5. Skulls. Okay, 48 minus 7. I'm at 41 apparently. Well, this will make 42 in a second. I have 42 P-gems lined up, so I'm actually quite a ways out. Even if I ran all the forges, I'm guaranteed to get about another 7 or 8 P-gems in total. Yeah, I can always just fetch those a little later in case I do decide that I want to continue with my Necro run. Highly unlikely, but I'm not really in a rush to do that. I think maybe I will go do some flare farming. Halls of Pain flare farming or something. Let's see, where's my crafts mule? At this point I'm kind of like sharing the wealth between my characters too, because I actually like to play my druid off stream as well. Like I'm playing my barbarian on stream, but I like to have a character that I try to do my own progress with off stream. Although, so I was playing my druid, but I already play tested what I wanted to, and I got to see what I wanted. I was doing limit testing to see. Well, yeah, I was basically just doing limit testing to see how well my Windy Druid could do with minimal equipment, and I think I got my answer. So, not really interested in pushing much further, I would say. With my Windy Druid, maybe I might try to farm with him every now and then, but I think I'll focus my efforts on this guy. I did what I wanted to, so I'm good. Alright. Angelic Sickle Saber and High Lords. I'm just debating whether or not Bone Hue would have any value. I think part of the issue is if I'm trying to do flare farming in Act 5, they're all immune to fire. So that caused me some problems for sure. Okay, anyway, I think I'm done here, so I shall continue. Gonna try to do some light farming. Or maybe I should do like Chaos. Chaos might not be bad either. At least there I can actually level while doing like full clears of Chaos. That wouldn't be a bad option either, I admit. Okay. See, there aren't even any flares here. It's like not quite guaranteed that they show up. Now that I think about it, if I were to try to do... it's not terrible defense, I guess. Yeah, if I were to try to do a run of Chaos, might not be the worst thing. I think the main issue, though, is Venom Lords take, like, forever to kill. I don't really have a way around that. Yeah, I don't know what to do there. You know what? I think I'm gonna do some Chaos. Chaos might actually be pretty fun. Yeah, I'm gonna do Seal Glitch Chaos. Yeah. I think I'm gonna whip that out. That sounds nice and easy. Angelic. Let's see. I got Bone Hue. Where the hell's my Bob Bringer? Oh, right. It's right here. Of course. So I put this on, I toss this out, and then I replace High Lords with Angelics. Oh yeah, I just realized I have Marowaks still too. So I probably need to put that back on too. The Marowaks serve me well, but they're not quite what I'm looking for. Unless, you know, I could also use Marowaks to like Bone Prison and pull monsters closer to the middle, but I don't think that that's really my problem when I do these runs. Like, if I play, like, let's say like a Druid or an Amazon even, right? Like with like really low FCR breakpoint or really slow FCR breakpoints, then the problem with those characters is that like I can't teleport and reach all of the monsters in time before I pop all the seals when I do a seal glitch. But with the Barbarian, my speed is so great that I don't even need to use cheesy strats like that. Like I'm fine as I am, really. Anyway, yeah, Fatty saying orange box incoming. That would be pretty nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would be really nice. Maybe I should just... Oh man, I don't know. I was just gonna do some seal glitching. Seal glitching, I don't expect these things to drop, but who knows? Maybe I might get something. Who knows? Like, it's a possibility, but if I were to actually fight them face to face, then I would, then I'd probably have a higher likelihood of an orange box dropping. Although even my MF right now is only like 34, which isn't very good. What the hell? Huh? Does he have teleportation? Oh shit, he does. Oh shit. I'm like, what is even going on here? Okay. Still trying to adjust. Oh yeah. This is also a bit of a problem. The fact that is a bit troublesome. Chaos Sanctuary always pays out. Yeah, I hope so. For my sake. Alright, I can still kill him pretty quickly on players 1. Yeah, so this is what it boils down to. I can, like, assassinate them with my... Oh. Like, I can assassinate them like the big guys with my staff. But like I get like no XP out of this. I kind of want some XP. Maybe I should actually like fight them hand to hand, you know? Okay, yeah, definitely gotta pick these up whenever I see some stuff flying around. Death Mask. Oh yeah, and then Diablo also will drop some stuff of his own, of course. That's just how it goes. Oh. More jewels. More family jewels. Flawless Topaz. Okay, sure. 3-socket faceplate. I already have one of those. I also should be horking those too, of course, but oh well, whatever. That has so much crap on me. Hey, Alcarax, what's up, man? It's good to see you. Nothing much. I'm just in the middle of doing some late night farming, really, with this barbarian. I'm trying to see, I guess. Well, I'm just trying to switch things up. That's mainly it. Like, I could just go with the old and faithful, that being like Trav, but you know, I wanted to actually see if I could kind of switch things up and do something a little different. That's really it. How are you doing, Alcrox? I will be work lurking. Okay, cool. All good, all good. That is what the stream is here for, and I appreciate it. You said, just wanted to drop in and wish me luck. Well, thank you very much, and yeah, I'm going to need as much luck as I can get, evidently. Picking up items and selling them is like a 4-minute run. It's kind of hard for me not to. Like, I'm so used to like picking items up and like selling them, so that's why I'm so accustomed to it. But probably, yeah, I'm not sure what to say here. No auto gold pickup either. Huh. Spider bow. Alright, let me kick his ass. This one. There we go. Nice and easy. Does this... I don't think this will sell for very much, but you know what? This will sell for more than the other one, I'm pretty sure. So, let's do that. Still pretty crap. Yeah, I walked out with more gold than I started with, for sure, but the run just takes so long when I do that. Let me see what happens if I only pick up items that I know are worth, like, 35k for sure, because there's way too many items that I'm holding on to here. And then when I kill Bale, too. I think that's how I did it last time. So then I poured around, right? Like that last one was like 4 minutes. Okay, here, I'll do a modified version. Because there's actually another, even funnier option that I could do if I really were... You know, there is one way, if I were really desperate for runes, I'll tell you guys right now, there's a pretty nice and easy way that I could try to get them. I could, like, I remember the first season that I ever played on Slash, I did this thing called modified seal, or modified chaos runs. And the way that one worked was that I would only really prioritize going after the Grand Vizier of Chaos pack. I think I've talked about this before. I could do that here. I would clear their pack with Blizzard, and I would dip. That's how it used to be. But I don't know if I want to do that here, especially when seal glitching is actually an option for me. Okay, I take it back. Might not be as much of an option as I'd like it to be right now. Okay, so this was 93k. There we go. Okay, only the items that I know for sure are gonna be worth the damn. Wow, they're really doing me a solid here, aren't they? Okay. Well, these ones I should pick up. Damn, they really gave me bottom of the barrel this time, but I think it should even out over time. Yeah, I think it should even out over time. Alright, whatever. Diablo himself also should drop a pretty decent number of items. Just need my mark to land a decrep, that'd be great. There you go, finally. The Hunter's Guise and Bone Knife. Okay, I could make it work, I guess. Sure. Hold on a second. Hydra Edge. It's probably faster to just let Kane mass ID everything all at once. Oh wow. Vengeance charges. Huh. Yeah, one of these days I can do something with these. But today is not that day. Huh. 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 Whoa. What is this? Bonus to attack rating? Well. Yeah, no, my druid doesn't need that. My other druid, I mean. Yeah, see, I think I've already made more than enough to compensate for the amount of gold that I lost from this run. Just from two rounds of selling stuff. Yeah, I think I started off with, like... Here, if on this next run I'm starting off with, or if I end with 900k, I think that would be good. So, here, I'm starting at 900k, let's say. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna try to run it back. Yeah, I feel like with HD mod, or HD resolution, this would help too, but oh well. It is what it is. Oh, managed to successfully hork a death mask out of that. Doesn't really help me too much, but yeah, I shouldn't be so scared to pop juvies either, because I will almost certainly get some by the end of the run. There's just so many. Like, it'd be kind of crazy if I didn't, just because I have, like, I'm gonna seal glitch everybody at the end of all this. Oh shit. I switched forms too early. I meant to howl first. There you go. I'm gonna hork this guy. There you go. Although I don't really know if there's much I get out of horking. I guess hypothetically I could get like a good rune, like could actually get a pretty good rune out of it, but oh well. Flying knife, ceremonial javelin, flying axe, and decapitator. I did not realize that. Wait, what? Wow, okay, so first of all, I did not know that the throw damage could be the same as the one-hand damage, and secondly, I did not know that Poison Dagger could get that many charges. That is actually a pretty cool... It's actually a pretty cool weapon. Here, let me take a look real quick. Okay, so apparently, Poison Dagger charges can go up to, like, level 8, but I need to be, like level 90, or it needs to be like an I level 94 item. Anyway, that's interesting. Kinda skews how long the run takes, but oh well, no biggie. So I started with 900k, right? And I'm still going at it. War, demon crossbow, etc. Oh. There was a death. Hey, a co-rune, nice. Hell rune. Getting all the runes here. Flawless emerald. Alright. I'll just beat him down real quick, and there we go. Shark tooth armor, mesh belt, wrist spike, and I don't think I can grab the longsword, but yeah, I do need to talk to Kane more, I think. Bonus to attack rating. I wonder if, man, some of the characters I make, like my Melee Mancer, for example, like I needed raw attack rating, and I also needed like percent attack rating, because you can't get it very easily out of anything aside from Poison Dagger. Kind of wonder if in the future I can consider looking for some of these magic helms that have Visionary as a modifier like that one. Yeah, this is taking too long. IDing every individual item? No way. Sword skill levels 19 dex. No, I'm good. Yeah, see, I'm walking out with more gold than I started with. Like, I'm actually on a surplus of about 100,000 gold. Maybe a little bit less, but still, it's kind of like... Yeah, 2 trips is more than enough. Okay, here we go. Sure, why not? I'm getting like no XP out of this though, that's the most hilarious part. Although maybe Diablo himself gives some decent amount of XP, I didn't really pay attention to that. I don't even think I have worked him, whoops. Alright. How many charges do I have? Okay, I have enough actually. Just a question of whether or not I can actually hit the seal. That's the main concern I have here. Oh, no! Ah, man. I kind of overshot it. Hold on a second. I also need to hork him, I just realized. This is a sloppy run for sure. Like a really sloppy run. And I didn't even go to ID my stuff at Kane either. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be able to refill my... That is a lot of good stuff. Like, a lot of items that I could sell for gold. You're kidding me. Why? Why does it keep... There's gotta... Like, I'm howling them, but they're not going away from the seal. This is actually pretty annoying. I almost accidentally misclicked it. The one time I'm trying to actually not hit the seal is the one time I actually come close to hitting it. Okay. So I've activated these monsters. There we go, finally I got it right. Only took like 3 tries, but Ethrune, Amrune, Winged Knife, that should sell for a decent amount. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Maybe I need to like wait here, kill him, and then go down to the bottom left after, because then I can save myself having to make 2 trips. Like this. Alright. There we go. Okay. And interestingly enough, you drop, like, trash, basically. Oh, whatever. It is what it is. Okay, gotta remember to do this. ID. And that way I don't have to, like, ID every individual item. That does save me a bit of time. How long is this run taking so far? 4 minutes. It's gonna turn out to be a 4-minute run, I can already tell. Flawless diamond, Gorgon crossbow too, and a succubus skull. And this thing. Well, I mean, okay, fine. I guess at the end of the day, it's not really, even if I am getting a surplus of gold and I'm burning up a bit of time, like, it's still good for me because I'm still trying to farm gold anyway for when I do my next gambling session. I can, if I really wanted to, I could probably do like at least one gambling session for every stream. It's just a question of really like how much gold I want to try to gamble. I feel like 10 million is a pretty good thing to aim for, and I have like that amount of characters now that are like level 50 or above, right? So that makes it a bit easier to actually transfer gold between characters, which is great. Oh, did it die over the ledge? I think it did. Nope, maybe not. I also have not been paying. Oh, almost died to that. That's crazy. That's like my first close call in a while. Okay. Let me work this real quick. Nope, nothing. I keep going. Alright. This might be a bit of a problem, though. Merc, please. Oh, I think I hit the seal by accident. Oh, this run's botched. Yeah, I think I've been pretty lucky so far. This is like the only Infector of Souls that I've seen where he's actually, got immunity to physical. Should probably do this more often than where I start off with Infector of Souls, so I know whether to chicken out of the run. Wait, what am I talking about? I have Berserk. I'm actually a moron. Here, should be hitting him with Berserk. Also, where's all my juice? Yeah, where are all my juice anyway? I kind of messed this up. I could have done it in such a way where I killed him last. It was a blunder, but that's okay. We live and we learn. Well, oh, okay, Goblin Toes. I already have Goblin Toes, though, so I'm not really going to worry about that. I'll pick this up. There we go. And while I have this up, let's try to make use of it. Cold skills? Yeah, right. Wow, that is a lot of gold. That makes more than makes up for it. Or for my losses. Okay, yeah, I think that's fine. I'll try again. Except, yeah, I'll stick with what I had before, because again, I have Berserk. I forgot that I can just Berserk him to death. Like, that's why I have Berserk in the first place. Hey Blazed, was this Pirates of the Caribbean music? No, this is Ace Combat actually. Ace Combat 0 to be precise. I myself have never played the game, but this is a lovely theme. Or at least I think it is. There we go. I also forgot that I'm supposed to hork these guys, too. Okay, I think this should be a much smoother run than all the other ones I've done thus far. Although there is still the issue of occasionally I double telly, and I shouldn't be. There we go. Alright. Gnarled staff and all these items. Probably toss these and then get these instead. I think that'd be better. Okay, there we go. I think that by itself kind of makes up for the run as it is. I'll dump this, and oh, there's a juvie. Gotta start fixing up my juvies, so I'll start picking these up. Talrune, ancient armor. Did I work him already? Maybe I did. Freezing arrow. Wow. Okay, this for sure will sell for 35k by itself. Wait, what is going on here? Why am I not lifestealing off of him? What? Okay, well, whatever. Let's see. Come on, give me my high runes. Nope. No high runes today, sadly. Mesh armor. I don't know. I'm actually curious to see how much this sells for. I'll just sell them all. Why not? It is 35k after all. Freezing arrow. Okay, so I'm gonna ID all these, and here we are. So, killing Diablo gives me like 0.2% of my XP bar. That's kind of funny. So basically, if I kill him 5 times, I get 1%. Kill him 50 times. I need to do like 250 runs. Something like 250 Diablo kills, and then I would be able to level up just from him alone. But I mean, I'm making slow progress towards the next level as long as I don't die, I guess, at the end of the day. 1.2 million, nice. Yeah. Okay. All right. Whack him. And did I already hork? I think I did. I'm just gonna keep howling, and then I switch and heal him up. And then this one. There we go. Nice and easy. Okay. ID. I think this one should sell for 35k. It does have... Nope, not even. It has a poison modifier, so I'm a little surprised, but oh well, whatever. Okay. I did visit all the monsters, so in theory, there should be some things here and there that I can pick up, I can use. Wow, would you look at the time? It's already almost been like 2 hours. I'm gonna have to head out pretty soon, but yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed the stream. I think the last thing I'm going to do after this run is done is I'm going to do a full clear of Chaos after this. Just to see, I mean, it's going to be slower, of course, but I think the real question for me is how much XP do I get? Full clear. Yeah. Trellis armor. Yeah, I don't think that by itself would be sufficient. Okay, that was the full run. 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes for a Seal Glitch Chaos. And a Bale kill, too. It's actually not bad. That's not half bad at all. Anyway. I guess... You know something? There is one other way to make this work out kind of nicely. It just occurred to me. It's so ridiculous, but I'm all for it. Okay, hold on. What if I ran this combination instead of... Well, I need to make a trade-off somewhere. I put this on. I put this on Switch. I've already prepared this. I put Angelic Saber here in place of this. There we go. This is going to be a weird one for sure. But I haven't tested this combination yet. So now I have the attack rating. I have Bone Hue on Switch. Again, if I had Enigma, it's like straight up, this would all be way easier, but I mean, what can you do about it, right? But yeah, let's see how this goes. Alright, let's give this a run. Okay. And this is with my new teleport amulet. I just needed to get me through. I mean, I could always just leap it too, but... Yeah, not having Sanctuary Aura is kind of rough though, I admit. I can actually clear these guys, but yeah. Unless I replace this with Corpsemorn instead, that could do it. No, I don't like this at all. Yeah, maybe if I replaced it with Corpsemorn, I might actually do it. My damage would kind of tank a little bit. Or maybe... yeah. I think that's the only other way. Then I can at least... Yeah, it does take a while to kill these guys. Yeah, it actually kind of sucks not having Sanctuary up to do like ridiculous amounts of damage to these guys. When Decrep goes off on them, then okay, like fine, whatever, but without it, it's kind of a problem. Yeah, I don't like this. I think I'm gonna go back to home base and try to prep something a little bit better than what I'm using right now. Alright, let me readjust and see what we can do. I doubt it'll be any better though, because I'm trying to replace this for Corpse Morn. Lawbringer and Angelic Amulet. Alright. And then I think on Switch, I would have Nagistat. Alright. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay, I'm gonna reset my playlist because it is still, it's pretty much done at this point. So we do another run of Chaos and see how well this one goes. Here we go. What's my chance to hit? 93%, okay. So that's not the issue here at all. Also, the other thing that I have an issue with is, like, my Corpse Explorer, this Lawbringer keeps knocking them back, so, like, even if I want to, like, Corpse Explode them, I kind of can't. I can't feasibly Corpse Explosion with Lawbringer active. Like, I can, but these two things, like, work against each other. I think I just have to do this the old-fashioned way, which is just... yeah, like this setup right here, basically, but then with a Fortitude instead of Corpse Morn. I think I'm just gonna do that. Yeah. Nagistat, Lawbringer. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do it. Hold down right-click and see how quickly I can hit, kill everything. The big bosses, or the Venom Lords, I mean, are kind of a problem, but what can you do, I guess? Alright, fine. It's too bad, really. Nice to have alternatives, but what can you do about it? Alright. I'm gonna give it one more... oh, hold on. What did I have here? Oh, it's Angelic. Oh, okay, yeah. I guess the other possibility is if I replace this for Angelic Mantle, but I lose out on so much damage if I do that. And I put this, replace that with Deadly Strike. Yeah, no, that's okay. That's too much effort. Not replacing it, but trying to survive without a Fortitude. I think that's a bit of a pain. Okay. So now, I basically just go around and I whack everything. For all the auras that exist in the game, I just do wish there was one for removing or reducing chance to block. That'd be my preferred one, for sure. I wonder what would happen if I set this to players 4. I actually think it'd be close to the same. Because my hunch. Try that next time. Players for Chaos. I don't think I've done that at all yet. Venom Lords might take a while. I don't know where all the unique and champ packs are. Like, I did come across one, but... yeah. I think if I'm doing this, I kind of wonder if I should just focus on the unique packs alone, rather than trying to do a full clear, killing every individual monster. I think this actually takes a very long time to do, man. I wonder if Venom Lords have a chance to block. Yeah, not sure what to say about these Venom Lords. Also, not sure what to say about the fact that my Merc still insists on going to chase after who knows what. That's another issue, too. Alright. Sky Spirit, what is this? Kano and Shockwave. Hey, what is that? That is Harriet's Face. I definitely won't be needing that this season, but I mean, that has its uses. I'll just dump this. Harriet's Face. Yeah, okay. I can. It's kind of nice to have that as an actual drop. Soul Rune. Nice. Void Barrier. Yeah, this guy just takes so long to reach with his decrep, huh? All good. Yeah, I like how my Lawbringer actually stun locks them. Whenever they want to actually get a swing on me, it just... Lawbringer just saves the day. Such an interesting... Sanctuary is such an interesting aura. And I think it's only this season that I really started to take a look at it, too. I don't even... Yeah, even at the beginning of this season, like, I planned to use Sanctuary Aura to work with this build in Arcane, but I just didn't expect that it would work with all physical-based skills, including Tornado. That's, like, the craziest thing to me. Although there are still... I mean, there are still times where you would rather have, like a curse, like Amp or Decrep. Namely, like, against packs like these that I'm hitting right now, yeah, you probably would rather have Decrep because, you know, these guys are kind of immune to Sanctuary since they're not undead, right? And then even the undead themselves, like, yeah, if you're coming across like a physical immune undead, you probably would rather have Sanctuary. But on the other hand, I do think that okay, cool. Yeah, I would rather have Sanctuary for physical immune undead monsters, but for everything else, let's say like souls, right? Souls have like 90% physical damage reduction. 90%, which sounds like a crazy amount, and that is like a lot, but if you amp them, then you're actually bringing them down to negative 10% physical resistance instead of negative 100. Or instead of just 0, so like, you actually get more damage out of amp. Or decrep in some cases. Like if a monster has 0, or let's say like, let's just say 0. I guess that's the easiest one. Yeah, if a monster has 0 physical resistance to begin with, then this does nothing. Like look at that. That's like one of those cases where yeah, having Sanctuary is way better. Hold on a second. There we go. There we go. Nice. Yeah, this is one of those cases where I would rather have Sanctuary, but yeah, if you come across a monster with like 0 physical resistance, then Decrep and Amp are both stronger. So yeah, give and take. Oh. I think I should be able to take them head on. I don't think I need to rely on anything cheesy to deal with them. Oh, yeah, I guess not having any mana would cause me some problems. There we go. I think that's the end of my run. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here. It's been fun, but yeah, I mean, I got a find, I guess. I'll probably just mule everything off though, in preparation for the next time I play. Yeah, that would be good. Chaos. What's the variable roll on this? 179 ED? Okay, sure. Alright, I think that's that. Alright guys, if there's anything you want to chat about before I head out, then feel free to write something in chat, but otherwise I'm going to be dipping out after I mule everything off here. Overall, pretty successful day. Managed to, well, I mean, I didn't really do much, but I guess the gist of this stream was just trying to tell people, in case anyone does watch, that yeah, I'm not going to be like, this is my Tuesday or Monday stream as promised. Late Monday stream for me, but still, it is a Monday stream. And that the next time I stream will be on, will probably have to be next Tuesday. So yeah, look out for my stream then. I'm hoping I can make it a slightly longer one than this one, but yeah, no promises there. So either Tuesday or Wednesday is what I'm thinking. But yeah, we'll see how these things go. Yeah, but until then, I'm just gonna try and up some of these real quick. Alright, that makes 3 more. You know what? I'm gonna actually get the rest of the P-gems from my other mule. Hold on a second. Kind of confusing that I have multiple characters with gems on them, so might as well bring them all in at once. Alright, there we go. Yeah. It's a lot of P-gems just lying around, but it's for a good cause. I'm getting there. I'm telling you guys right now, I am getting there. I'm almost at another 88 P-gems. I'm like halfway. Probably if I do more Trav runs, I'll get there. But I think next stream my focus will be on reaching level 91. Yeah, reaching level 91 next stream will be the stopping point probably, and then after that is going to be prepping for Ubers. Yeah, I'm liking that, or the sound of that. I need more Ubers, or, you know, want to run the Ubers so I can say that I'm done for the season. Although I think another problem with running Ubers is I don't have enough resistances to tank them. They'll probably just one-shot me, or Mephisto specifically. The other ones, maybe not so much. I can also use Howl to scare off a lot of the monsters, so that helps too, but yeah, everything else is a bit of a problem. Okay, what else have I got? Here's bases. Really, come on now. Everybody's surrounding the chest. Okay, there. Damn, I have a lot of 3-socket armors now. Alright. And then I got these two. We'll probably go to the Wealth Mule. Trying to fill up on the Wealth Mule, but once I clear out all the keys, I think it should be fun. Alright, and then I'm gonna chuck this. Yeah. Here he is. Knew it was here somewhere. Paladin is gonna be the one to use this. He needs these offensive auras amulets. Kind of interesting. 3 offensive auras, 45 to life. That's just the kind of thing that my Tesladin could have used a while back, but oh well. It is what it is. And then I think the last character for me to toss stuff onto would be the Uniques Mule. Yeah. So I'm gonna toss this out, and I guess that's that. Everything else seems to be in order. My other characters are pretty clean as it is. I haven't used them. I'm kind of on the... Well, I don't know what I plan to do next stream. I can always figure it out as long as I have my Switch Mule to, you know, transfer stuff off onto. But yeah, I think that's it. So once again, I just wanted to give a thank you to everybody who joined and tuned into today's stream. And again, sorry it's a pretty short one. I did genuinely intend to you know, go for, you know, start the stream a lot earlier and maybe make it a bit of a long one, but unfortunately that's just not how things turned out. And you know what? I'm level 90.53 right now, so the next time I stream, I can actually focus on trying to grind to level 91 at least. So I have that to look forward to. And yeah, that'll take me to level 91, and then it'll be time to run Ubers. And then after that, I guess I gotta just spam Trav. I don't know. I gotta figure out how to get those irons, man. Because I have all the core components for my build that I want to show off, which is great, but I really would like to at least get to Enigma to show off some cool stuff. But anyway, that's all for next time. Yeah, so as I mentioned before, all of my stuff... Actually, you know what? Hold on. I just realized I did actually make some adjustments to the build, so I should probably switch it back after all. There we go. Nice and easy. And then Nagistaff on Switch, right? Indeed it is a Nagistaff on Switch. Yeah, I think Nagistaff is a lot more useful, generally speaking, than something like Spellsteal, now that I have a source of Decrep. The one thing about Spellsteal is that at least I can cast Decrep on demand with it, which is really useful like early on, but yeah, it just doesn't have enough tele charges, and doesn't last very long either, the Decrep cast, so. Anyway, like I said though, yeah, this is my Barbarian. It is pretty much the exact same as when I started today's stream, so if you're a VOD watcher and you want to know kind of like what changed, well, I mean, nothing changed on the build, but if you want to know what my stats, skills, and equipment are, you can watch the beginning of this stream, and you can find it at the start of the VOD or whatever. So, anyway, yeah, once again, GG's, everybody who came in. Big shout out to Fatty once again for giving me the Marowaks. I think the big thing I wanted to test out on today's stream was fiddling around with Marowaks to pull cows in. So I got a chance to do that. I'm really happy with the outcome, and I got a chance to do some chill farming of chaos and loading up on more gold for the next Gamba stream. So exciting stuff, but yeah, more gameplay to come. My journey with this character is not yet done. We still have a number of activities to do and a number of items to get, so I'm going to leave it at that. Yeah, I'll catch you all on Tuesday. I hope you all enjoyed the stream as always. Thanks everyone for watching. This is D2D2, signing out.